Alright guys, I just want to talk for a few minutes about magazine restrictions for guns. It's crazy. Say it, I say it over and over again, but it's nuts about all the arguments, over, oh, we need to restrict handgun magazines from 10 rounds down to 7 or 6 or 5, that reduction is in half. It's going to cut down on the amount of mass shootings in half just by having half the amount of ammo in a clip or magazine, whatever it may be, the weapon that they choose. Well, it's not. As so many people have argued and already stated the common sense before, that's not going to stop it. Most of the handguns that are produced in the U.S., without looking up statistics, I can guarantee have 8 to 10 or plus rounds in the magazine. Most, mid to full size anyway. All the compacts and smaller, like the LCPs, whatnot, definitely have 6, 7, whatnot. But otherwise, most have a fairly high capacity. That's just what they're meant for. They're full size handguns. The fact that you decrease the amount of rounds in the magazine isn't going to change mass shootings. I mean, it's the simple common sense truth of it. It's, you can buy marked magazines. It doesn't take but 2-3 seconds for someone that's unskilled to change a magazine and keep going. That's not the goal. That's not going to really change anything. What's going to change it is the culture in the U.S. As my parents have said, grandparents, they went to school, and a lot of people had a shotgun or a rifle in the back seat, on the gun rack of their truck, and nobody ever shot up a school. Nobody ever walked into a mall and started shooting. It was because of the morals. It was because of the way people think, or thought back then. Most people still think that way today, with some exceptions for sure. But that's what has to change. Crazy is crazy. People say, well, it's mental health that needs fixed. Yeah. There's a lot of mental health in the U.S. that does need fixed, but that's not the cause solely of these mass shootings. There are crazy people. Crazy people do crazy things. So to limit just the number of rounds in the magazines is kind of throwing drops on fire as to actually solving the problem of mass shootings. Taking firearms away also is not an option. There are millions of firearms in the U.S. And they're not going to go door to door to confiscate them. It's just not going to happen. They know it would not work. It would be very, very, very risky. There's not the manpower or the funding to do that. And it's a bad idea, just in general. So, I don't know the answer. I don't have all the answers. I just want to bring up some points of discussion and throw it out there, as people have in the past. That all these gun laws and restrictions aren't really the answer to the mass shootings. We don't need more laws. We need to enforce the laws that we have. I think one of the biggest deterrents to crime is punishment. In the U.S., if you go into a liquor store and rob it, I say liquor store because that's what's robbed often, what's your crime? What's your punishment? You go to jail, you get, it put on your record along with your other robberies. You get short jail sentence, you get out on probation, and you do it again. There's no real punishment because you're housed, you're fed, you're given medical care. If you're in long enough, you get education, you get rehabilitation, or they try. And that's a good thing, I think. The rehabilitation. But there's really not a lot, should I say, of recourse for especially violent crimes like this. Somebody who gets caught with a little bit of marijuana in a state that's not legal, well, that doesn't deserve a long jail sentence. I don't think. That is petty. That's kind of messed up. Now you break into someone's house, you assault them, you shoot people, you carjack people, you beat people up in the street. Yeah, those deserve a long sentence, and you should be thrown away. But again, I don't know the answer. I don't have the answers. But I know the criminal justice system needs to be revamped. I think that would be a good start to a lot of deterring of crime. Most of these mass shooters end up shooting themselves or are shot by police because they don't want to be caught. They're really cowards. So is that criminal justice system going to deter them, however? No, I don't really think it is. Not for the most part, anyway. Except the ones that don't care about being captured. So, anyway, have a rant, but just wanted to throw it out there. Start conversation. And if you all have any other topics you want covered, just let me know. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.